Hello, it's me again. So good to talk to you. Wait, I have to move this a little. If my camera falls, then I'm literally dead because it cost me so much. Okay, good. Today I would like to talk about something that I believe if you're a father, or if you're a man, or if you're a woman, whatever, you should watch this, because especially if you're a father or a man, because I'm gonna talk about my horrifying experiences of being a woman on the street. And I'd like everybody watching this to become a little more aware of what is happening to women, because I have male friends, and every time I tell them what's happened to me, I don't know, last week and the week before, it's literally happening every single day to me, or not every single day, but every other day. There's some wrong experience on the streets for me. And I don't live in a squat town or anything. It's everywhere. But I don't think you guys realize it, because I think men don't get approached in such situations, and when you do, you just laugh about it, because there is no way that some horrible experience would leave you, it wouldn't happen to you that if somebody attacked you, you'd have a problem, or that they would ridiculously follow you home. It happened to me so many times, and I need to spread this awareness, because if I can have an influence on the internet, then this is what I want to do. So I'm gonna sit more comfortably. Right. So where do I start? Well, let's start with this experience that happened to me a year ago. That was next level. So I was walking from the train station, and I was going home. And, just walking on the street. And there's this guy who suddenly started bumping into me. And it was 6 p.m. and I don't know which country you live in, but in my country we have this time change every winter, because I live in Europe, right? So this guy started bumping into me, and it was 6 p.m. but it was winter, so it was slightly dark, it was getting, the night was approaching, it wasn't entirely daylight. And I knew that this was gonna be a long way home, okay? This was gonna be bad. I still thought this would somehow pass, so I just ignored the guy. He was literally bumping into me, and I was walking on the street, and he would do. That's how he acted, and I had no other option. I had nothing with me. I had no pepper spray. I had nothing to protect myself with. I'm gonna tell you, I probably looked very calm, because I'm used to acting as if nothing was happening, okay? I'm used to it, but inside I was crying, inside I was screaming, inside I was terrified, and I thought I was not gonna get home that night. So I'm walking, and this guy suddenly starts asking me questions. I still, I'm ignoring, he's walking next to me, and I'm just walking and not answering any of his questions. And then as I got home, my hands were trembling like this. I was terrified, because he followed me for almost the whole way I was going home, and I knew he was not. I just knew he was not leaving. Okay, so I was looking for my keys. Normally I would have found them much sooner if this was happening to me, but I was so stressed that I forgot to find them. So I was trying to find my keys, and I couldn't. I'm telling you, my heart stopped at this moment. I couldn't find the keys, and I was standing in front of my house, and I didn't have the keys. And I know there's these sayings, you should never, go home if something like that happens, because then the abuser knows where you live. Well, yeah, that's nice, but where else would I go? I had no other option, okay? So, I could go to my family, but at that moment, I didn't think about it. I just went straight home, because I was super stressed, and I just wanted to get rid of this person. So I was looking for my keys, but they were nowhere. And this guy started asking me, he was literally, I was in front of my house, and there was this guy standing next to me, and he was like, oh, you cannot find your keys, that's so sad. And he started like telling me these things. And then when I found the keys, I finally found them, and I couldn't open the door. And I was really, really, really trying. But my hand was so trembling that I was just so stressed to open the damn door. And he started saying things like, oh, you cannot open the door, what we're gonna do? Oh my god, I literally thought I was dead that day. I didn't think I was gonna make it. I think it was thanks to my non-reactive being that he didn't do anything physical. And it was just words, except for bumping into me on the way and stuff. But and like touching me, but it was horrifying. So I literally got home and I called the police because the man was still standing in front of my house and he was like watching me in the windows. It was so scary. I was so scared. I'm telling you, I've never felt so scared in my life. So that was like one experience. The police came, but they didn't manage to find the guy. This guy, I think he was on drugs because it was literally snowing outside and he only wore like a t-shirt and shorts. Like, okay, like it leaves you thinking about the situation a little. So that was the first experience. And the police didn't manage to find him, but I think I initiated something by calling the police because by calling them, I see every single evening, multiple times, like, driving police around my house. And it's been a year, so it's like a good thing. I feel more safer now. The second experience happened to me in April, I believe. I was going shopping, just a normal day. It was like 4 p.m, it was sunny outside. It was like super nice, and I was like listening to music, but I'm always aware. Okay, even if I'm outside, I just keep my music super damn low so that I can hear anything around me. Like, you have this privilege, if you're a guy, that you can literally walk outside at night and nothing's gonna happen to you in most cases. And I'm so jealous about it because I love taking photographs and I love, I'm a filmmaker, so I love doing things at night. But I cannot do anything if I'm not with somebody else. And this is like, I feel so sad about it because I have to be aware as a woman even during the day because I have so many bad experiences that I just don't trust people anymore. Okay, so I listen to some music, but I'm still aware because I have like I'm not listening to it at a level that it would disturb my oh my god, English, yeah, great. That I wouldn't be aware of my surroundings, yeah. So I'm walking and I'm like carrying groceries, just chill. And there's even people around. And then suddenly this guy spawns in front of me. Like literally he's nowhere and then he just spawns. Like literally it was his spawn place. I can tell he died in his past life and then he just spawned at that place. Like it was his respawn, okay? Like, I don't know where he came from. And this guy, oh my god. I think we have this intuition in ourselves as women that we just know when the situation is just wrong, okay? We just know. And you just, you just, like, run. And this is exactly what I had when I saw this guy. Like, I had this intuition that this situation was gonna be wrong. He looked drugged. He didn't move as if he was, sober. He was either super drugged or either extremely, extremely drunk. But still, he somehow managed to walk. Even though he was walking like a penguin, he still managed to walk. Okay, I don't understand, but cool. So I rotated. I didn't even say a word to this guy. He was like 300 meters in front of me. I didn't say a word, and I just rotated when I saw him, when he spawned, and I was like, okay, bye. So I left. And this guy, as I just rotated, he was like, oh, you bitch! And he started insulting me immediately and walking right after me. And I was like, well, maybe he's slow enough because he was drugged. But let me tell you, I don't understand, but this guy could even, like, walk so fast that I could be running. And this guy would still be able to follow me. Like, I don't understand how a guy with this much alcohol or drugs in his blood could do that, but yeah, he managed to. And so there were people around and they saw him following me. Nobody did anything, you know. So I was trying to get home, but I chose another way because it was daylight. And I was like, okay, so what am I gonna do? I'm saying this as if I was super calm about the situation. No, I was really, really stressed inside. I was like next level scared, okay, even though it was daylight. And it was probably because I saw all the people walking around and doing nothing about it. Like literally a man fast walking behind me trying to run away from him, and him insulting me, and nobody did anything. And there were men, women, children, like nobody did anything, okay? So I was trying to like walk around other blocks of where I lived to like for him to lose track of me, but that didn't work. So I ended up crossing different paths for like 30 minutes before I managed to run away, and then I eventually came home. Well, and the last experience I want to talk about happened to me today is 6th of June, so it must have been on 26th of May. This happened to me. I was walking my dog, you know, in this street, but it was daylight again, a beautiful sunny day, you know. Just for the record, I did not wear anything that would be like, you know, uncovering my body. I usually just wear like loose things and just comfortable. And, you know, so I was in this like sus street, and I knew that that it was a sus street, but I was like, you know what, it's day and nothing's gonna happen. Stupid. So stupid. So I'm walking my dog and she's like, you know, sniffing around, and I'm having the best day of my life, and then there's this weird man. And I could see him from distance, but I didn't pay much attention to it. But I could like see how he's walking up to me, and that was like really strange. I remember that moment, and I was like, whoa, like should I walk away? Because there was nobody else on the street but me and him. And there was like, I'm gonna explain how the street looked like so that you get a picture. There was like graffiti, you know, empty bottles, like a typical drug hangout place. But again, it was daylight. I didn't think it's something that happened. This guy literally walks up to me and takes his pants off. I'm telling you, I've never seen myself run faster than in that moment. And it was a horrible experience because I felt like I was either gonna get raped or I was either gonna like die, because I didn't know what to do in such a situation. Like, it was shocking, and I just wanted to fucking run. Sorry for swearing. Looking back, like, it was 2 weeks ago. I think it sort of like traumatized me for going out in general. I'll never go into that street again, ever. If you're a woman, I want you to really be careful about the streets. No matter where you go, never go alone, first of all. Second of all, I know this might be tempting, like going out at night and stuff, and I know you might enjoy it, yeah, it's cool, but at least have something with you that can protect you. And don't go in these sus places, like even during daylight, if you're alone, don't. Because I thought it was safe, and it's not. So that's what you should take out from this video, I guess. And if you're a man, please, 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 if you could, like, walk with your friends, like female friends, to their house, it would be really nice. I really appreciate that, because it's horrible what's happening on the streets. And one more thing, if you're a man and it's night, you know, and you're walking on the street and there's a woman alone on the street, please, I know this sounds ridiculous, but just walk to the other path. Like, walk as far as you can from her, because we're paranoid and we rotate all the time. And when there's a man in the dark walking behind us, you cannot imagine the fear. Like, if somebody attacks us, we're basically, there's no way we're gonna, like, fight for our lives. Like, we can, of course, but we're so disabled in this area. Like, we're basically dead, okay? And I know there'd be some feminists saying, oh my god, but we were strong women. Yeah, but like, what can you do against a 150 kilo man? Like what? Like he's gonna roll over you and you're dead. I mean, there's nothing you can do, really. Okay, so that's it for this long video. I hope you took out something from it. And thank you for watching. Have a nice day, and bye.